Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode series. It has been quite a while since we have been seeing some action here in this Career Mode series, but that was because I was overseas in Japan with my friends for the last couple weeks, and of course I uploaded a few diecast videos while I was gone. So now we are back to your regularly scheduled NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode content. Of course the diecast videos were just a nice thing I was able to pre-record and release over time whilst I was gone. So thank you everyone for sticking by and waiting during this time, as now we are back ready and ready to get racing once again. So we have the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Penzo 400. This is the race I attended in real life this year, so this is very special to me, as this is the first race that I ever went to. Of course, last race we came off a win at Atlanta, and of course Chase Briscoe won the Daytona 500. So those are the two winners so far this season: myself, Chase Briscoe, Stuart Haas racing teammates. As we are now in qualifying, doing our lap, you can see we missed the bottom of the racetrack here. Not a very good start to this qualifying lap so far. Hopefully we can bring it back a little bit here in 3 and 4, but it's going to be tough to recover a good qualifying position so far. We're going to once again miss the bottom of the racetrack in 3 and 4, so not looking too good on this qualifying run. We come out of 4 onto the front stretch. Where is it going to be? Where will we place? It is 32.149, 27th. Oh, that is rough. You might also be able to tell I do not sound quite normal. I am a little bit sick as well. A lot of tiredness towards the end of the trip, as Ross Chastain gets himself a pole position for this race. His first pole of his career in this career mode, I believe. So congrats to him. Of course, he is new, driving that number 1 in the 2023 season. He was driving the 42 last season for Chip Ganassi Racing. So he's looking to make something out of his career. He's on a 1-year deal in Trackhouse, and a career pole is pretty good. So for our stories of the race, Corey LaJoie is a friend of ours. That's great. Timmy Hill is on fire this weekend, been good in practice. And Ross Chastain, of course, the pole winner. We mentioned that before. We are starting over here in 27th because nobody had any issues after inspection. So here we are, ready for the green flag at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We are underway, backing out their iced coffee machine that we drove in the Daytona 500. And we are hopefully going to get through the field. We are right next to our teammate of Ryan Preece in the 41. I do think we have it a lot better than a 27th place car. Of course, our qualifying lap was really poor, and we're going to get through some drivers very quickly here already. Past Noah Gragson to the inside of Kyle Busch now. Las Vegas native here. It's his home track. And actually, Noah Gragson, it is his home track as well. So we get past the two Las Vegas boys, past Stenhouse and Keselowski. Very good start for us during this first lap here at Las Vegas. We're going to get past Buescher, Blaney, and Jones too, and already into the top 20 to start this race. Actually, Kyle Busch is following us through. He's going to push us into the corner right next to our best friend Ty Dillon. Of course, we had contact with him to end the Daytona 500, and we had a fight, which left me having a fine, but I'm not too upset about that now because I won at Atlanta. A little win solves everything. Now through turns 3 and 4 on lap 2, Kyle Busch looking to our inside. It seems like he and I have pretty good cars to start this race, making some good track position early. Now up to the back of Michael McDowell. We're going to try it to his outside if we can, going into the corner. Nope, he's going to block us off. Kyle Busch is going to get past all these drivers here. So now we look to the inside of Michael McDowell and Ty Gibbs, who are just sitting up on the outside. I don't know exactly what they're doing, but they're not making any progress is what they're doing, actually. And we're going to go past them in 3 and 4 completely. So up in the 16th to start the race already. And as you can see, we have quite a gap now to 15th, Kyle Busch, who has made some great moves so far. And now we have skipped forward here to lap number 9. I'm still 16th place behind Austin Cindric, the driver that we were battling last week for pretty much all the race at Atlanta. He ended up second. I ended up first off that final corner. Now we are looking at battle here for 15th and 16th as Ross Chastain and Joey Logano keep swapping the lead up front there, so they're battling hard for the lead. As we now look to the inside of Austin Cindric for P15. Going to slide up the track here to get past him. He's going to start pushing us now down the front straightaway to give us a little bit of help. Christopher Bell is just ahead of us here in P14. We're going to try and do something to catch him, as now Austin Cindric is actually going to look to my inside here. So we're continuing the battle here for 15th place. once again putting on a show. Last week it was for first, this time it's for 15th. But as you can see, the fuel light indicator is on, and you'll see on the track map now we're going to have a few cars dive into pit road. Ross Chastain likes to stay out here. Cindric's going to go in behind us. We're going to follow through behind Bell and Suarez here on the front straightaway. Now in the top 10, and Suarez is now blown the tire. He's around on the front straightaway. He's going to make contact with the wall, and as you can see, cars coming through behind him. Matt Benedetto is going to go and slam into the back of Suarez. Here's the view from the onboard. Yeah, cannot see anything whatsoever. His spotter did not do a good job of telling him what was going on, but he piles right into the back of Suarez, as Michael McDowell is out of the race as well, by the way. I didn't find anything on the replay as to what happened to him. I guess he just blew a motor or something. But when it comes to pit strategy here, we have 5 laps remaining in stage 1, and it's going to be an obvious call for everyone here. 4 tires, fill it full of fuel. We're going to make a little wedge adjustment and some tire pressure adjustments. We got kind of mired back there in 15th and could not make any progresses. Now we're going to take a look at Daniel Suarez's spin out from our point of view. Once again, that's the cockpit view. And as you can see, we did lose some positions on pit road, but that was just to the drivers that went into the pit road before us and made the commitment line. So they got to get their service and get out for free after Suarez crashed. So restart here with only 2 to go in stage 1. Maybe we could have played a bit of strategy to try and win the stage, but instead 4 tires and fuel like everybody else. Now we're going to go into 1 and 2 beside our teammate of Harvick. Well, pretty much ahead of him by this point, and now to the inside of Hamlin. We're going to get past him. Joe Logano has now assumed the lead as we're going to go down the backstretch to the outside of Tyler Reddick here, trying to make a move on Kyle Larson going into the corner, but we're going to try to hold this high line here in 3 and 4. Will it do us any favors? We're going to get a nice little run coming up off the corner, but Larson ahead of us is going to block it. 1 lap remaining now in stage 1. It was Ross Chastain who led most of it, but Joe Logano was up there battling with him before. And as you can see up ahead, Ross Chastain is in about 9th position, or trying to battle for 8th. So he's definitely lost that lead. Joey Logano has walked away up front right now. He is clear of everyone else. He's got a couple cars behind him trying to make moves, but they're not going to quite get to him. Now he is going to come out of turn 4. We're going to end up in P11, as you can see, too far back to make a move on anyone. So no stage points for us. Joey Logano wins stage 1 here from Las Vegas, with Timmy Hill trailing, Martin Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, William Byron, Ross Chastain, Ryan Newman, Kyle Larson, and Bubba Wallace. Kyle Busch started in 25th. He ended up in 5th position, and then we have moved up the 2nd most spots this race so far. So once again, looking at making some adjustments on pit road. We're going to add a little bit of tape, adjust the wedge a little bit as well, and once again, look at those tire pressures. And I thought, since we just pitted, everyone's probably going to go for 2 right sides here, get a little bit of fuel in there so it's full, and then we'll be all fine and dandy. Well, I didn't know what was going on, it seemed, because everyone else took 4 fresh tires. Not sure why that was, but here we go with the green flag now in stage number 2. We are now your leader here at Las Vegas. And we get an absolutely blinding race start. Gonna get away from Joey Logano straight away and actually put a couple car lengths going into turn 1 and 2. So a terrible restart for Joey Logano, as we are clear now by a few car lengths in the lead. Timmy Hill is going to get past Logano as well, so he's all the way up into 2nd already, and he is closing us down quick. I don't think it's much of a tire advantage. I think it's a speed advantage. We are not obviously a great car, and we shouldn't deserve to be in 1st, and well, Timmy Hill's already going to look to take the lead to the inside here. I want to lead a lap here, try to hold him off, and we are able to do so. So if it was the final lap of the race, I would have been fine if it was a green white checker, or just a white flag. No, I don't think it would have been fine on a green white checker, because this would be the last lap, and Timmy Hill has gone right past us. So we lose the lead now to the 21 car, who won 1 race last year, but he won during the playoffs, so he didn't make it. But Timmy Hill has now taken the lead and looking to have a career race, start leading some laps and maybe dominate. He is on fire. He's got a fast car. He's got the capability to do it. As now we face a battle from the number 9 car. Chase Elliott to the inside of us. He gets past us. Joe Logano slams us in the back to try help us get going. We are very slow right now, and actually Joe Logano doors us going into the corner. Don't know why he did that. He had the whole bottom lane open, and it screws us over. We lose 3rd position and now have William Byron in the 24 car to our inside. He's not going to quite get the move done, as now we're going to move to the inside of Joey Logano going into 3 and 4. Going to slide up the track a little bit, try avoid contact if we can. I'm not going to be too upset about what he did. It's just not worth another fine, let's just say. But to the inside goes William Byron once again. These two tires, they're not too bad, but we just don't have the pace to be up here right now. So just trying to, keep the track position as much as possible and stay up in the stage points positions so that we can continue to get points. As now we got trouble going into turn 3 and 4. Ryan Newman spins out, makes contact with Tyler Reddick, and James Lance going to get a little piece of it at the end as well. Ryan Newman blows a left rear, spins out, and that'll be the end of his race. Unfortunately, it was a no-brainer. Everyone had to stay out here because there was no point coming to pit road. We can all make it to the end of the stage on fuel. So here we go once again. We're all re-racked and ready to go. Timmy Hill continues with the lead with 6 laps to go in stage number 2. We get a pretty bad restart this time. Logano blows by us, so maybe it's that outside lane that just sucks on the restarts here at Vegas. We're actually on the inside line now, getting a good run through 1 and 2. Now to the inside of Chase Elliott, trying to make a move here. William Byron's going to give us a push now in that 24 car. So we've got a Penske car, 22. We got a Penske affiliate car, the Wood Brothers 21. And now we are battling with the Hendrick cars for P number 3. Elliott's passed us, Byron as well. And now here comes Larson following through with Kyle Busch now giving me a push on my back bumper. So that A car is also quite fast. He lost a bit of track position on those restarts. But Joe Logano now looking to the inside of Timmy Hill for the lead. Kyle Busch is going to get past us now. So now here comes Ross Chastain. He's looking to regain that track position and get back up front. Timmy Hill continues to fend off Joey Logano. Logano's going to try the outside, just a lane under Timmy Hill, but nothing going to quite work out for him right now, as Ross Chastain is going to get to our inside, fighting side by side down the front straight away. And now we're going to get Bubba Wallace to help us here in the 23. So we're still battling in the top 10 despite our little tire disadvantage. Huge check-up from everyone on the inside lane, or I just overcooked the entry so bad. But obviously no one's really gaining us on the back straightaway. So weird stack up that happened there. But Bubba Wallace now going to continue to try and help us in the corners. We're going to take the high line this time and try and make some progress up there. Martin Truex Jr. to our inside, and well, he is clear straight away. So now we're going to try and go to the inside, get some drafting help from our teammate of Chase Briscoe in that 14. He and I are the first 2 winners of the season. Stuart Haas Racing teammates. We're trying to continue and make that 3 races in a row, but unfortunately, I'm the only driver in the top 10 right now for our team, and Chase Briscoe is trying to battle to get in the top 10. Harvick is a few positions behind, and then the 41 of Cole Custer is struggling right now. Honestly, I'm just kind of impressed at this point as Bubba Wallace gives us a bit of a shot in 3 and 4, and now we get loose up the track, almost into the wall. Wow, that 23 is just going to relax a little bit when he pushes us, but I'm surprised we're still able to hang in the top 10 right now, as Briscoe is going to make a move to our inside, and he's just going to blow our doors off going in the corner. No, we fight back on the outside, badly now with our teammate for P number 9. I'm going to try letting go here and help him down the back straight away if I can. Dip into the inside to avoid the contact from Bubba Wallace, but he's going to go to my outside. The other 2311 driver, Tyler Reddick, is going to go to our inside. And now we have fallen out of the stage points position, and Timmy Hill is going to come across the line the next lap later to win the stage. I skipped the last lap of the stage because I just fell behind everyone else. But I believe that is the first stage win for Timmy Hill of his career, so well done to him. Larson, Logano, Busch, Chastain, your top 5, with Truex Jr., Elliott, Byron, Briscoe, and Bubba Wallace rounding out the top 10 in stage 2. Once again, the strategy in terms of tires, I think, is pretty normal. At least I won't get bit this time. It is going to be everyone taking 4 tires and fuel, as we only had 1 lap of fuel remaining at the end of the stage anyway. So I decided to go back on my change in the wedge and just thug it out, so to speak. We're just going to try thug it out at this point. Obviously, we don't have a car capable of winning unless something silly happens that got us the lead in the start of stage 2, but as we go back, green flag racing next to Denny Hamlin, we're on the inside, so we have a good launch this time. We're going to clear him pretty much straight away. We're going to try fight as hard as we can to get into this top 10, but as it seems right now, the speed is not there for our car, so we're just going to try and maximize points as much as possible. Of course, we didn't get any stage points, and we currently have the regular season lead, points lead, as it stands, so we want to try and keep that. As now we fight into turn 3 and 4, up into P9 already, but Wallace once again to our inside, as Timmy Hill once again gets out to a little bit of a lead. He leads lap 1 of stage number 3. Wallace gets by us pretty easily. Now Byron's going to look to inside, and he didn't even turn into the corner. He just runs into me. Like, what's going on? Like, I just assume he's going to go to my inside, go to the bottom of the racetrack. I can hold my line on the highline. He just didn't even move. He drove straight into my left rear, and I've just lost 2 positions now for absolutely no reason. James Knight and Kevin Harvick get past me. I'm trying to fight now back to the outside of my teammate, but I was quite frustrated. He asked the spotter of the 24 what the hell he was thinking. And as you can hear me on the radio, I was quite annoyed and very confused as well as to what William Byron was trying to accomplish in that corner. But we get past Kevin Harvick. He seems to be struggling in that 4 car as we pull to the back of James Knight in that 97. Of course, he is our Australian best friend who also came from the supercars. He was inspired by us in our rookie season. He went and joined the Cup Series in that 3rd Roush Fenway car, now Roush Fenway Keselowski car, and he's doing pretty well. He's up in the top 10 almost, trying to have a good run. Of course, this is his 2nd season. And as you can see, we have teleported 5 laps into the future, and the caution has come out. So we were able to go nowhere once we got behind James Knight, and so was he, and the car in front of us as well. So we're just kind of sitting around in our little bubble. Also, when I was digging through the replays, I was unable to find what the cause of the caution was, but we would have had to come and take fuel in the next 2 laps, so I guess that saves us from green flag stops. And as you can see, 4 tires and fuel led us to lose all our track position this time. So I don't know what everyone else is doing or had going on, but it led to us now going back to 24th. We are now not in position whatsoever to get a top 10, and I was just baffled by this.
So unfortunately, bud, I made the wrong call. Everybody else took 2 tires.
Shit, I guess tires don't mean anything. So here we are now on the inside of a 3 wide with Justin Haley and Eric Jones, and as you heard me and my crew chief speak over the radio, we were both confused as to why everyone took 2 tires. I guess there's only 8 laps left in this race, soon to be 7. But yeah, I personally thought that we were going to have everybody come in for 4 fresh tires and fuel, and now we're in 21st. So a bit of a rough call for us, but we're going to still try and get up there in the top 10. We do have a lot better of a car than these guys that we are passing to the outside of Cole Custer, our teammate. He has struggled all day to really get up in the top 15. So now we're to the back of Austin Cindric, our friend that we battled last race. And now to the inside of Daniel Suarez, and Matt DiBenedetto's up ahead as well. So they have both recovered from their earlier incident. Alex Bowman is up ahead as well. But as you can see on the track map, that red 21 is still up in the lead. Timmy Hill has a very fast car, and he's kept the track position, even though, as you can see further up ahead, he has someone looking to his inside. I can't really tell who that is. And now the 48 and I split the 4 of Harvick. He's going backwards pretty quickly. Now to the inside of Christopher Bell in that 20 car. We get past him as well. Christopher Bell got his first win of his career in that 20 car during the playoffs at Kansas last season. So he's looking to try to take a little bit of momentum. Of course, he hasn't made the playoffs yet, so he's struggled quite a bit. As Reddick now does something really strange in 1 and 2. We're going to get past him pretty easily. To the inside of James Knight as well. This tire advantage is helping us so much right now. So we're looking to the back of Denny Hamlin, who is the 11 car in P11, trying to make a move. We actually give him a little nudge into the corner, but now the 21 has pulled away even more to the inside of Hamlin. As you can see, now in the top left, we skipped ahead 2 laps to go. Now coming to the white flag, Timmy Hill is still ahead of everybody else. He's got a good 2 car lengths of the car behind him and is continuing to pull away. Timmy Hill, first career race win came at Talladega in the 66 car in the 2021 season. In 2022, he moved to the Wood Brothers and got a win in his first season there in the fall Richmond race. Well, he is dominated today, and maybe we are seeing something new out of Timmy Hill here in the next gen era. Timmy Hill wins stage 2, second in stage 1. He's going to come across the line to beat Kyle Busch at Kyle Busch's home track. Timmy Hill wins his 3rd career race win. in front of the two-time Cup Series champion in that number 8. We come home to finish in P13, so a pretty decent comeback for us. As now we take a look at the rest of the race results. Chase Briscoe, our teammate, ends up in P3. He continues his red-hot start to the year. Elliott, Larson, Logano, Wallace, Chastain, Truex Jr., Byron round out the top 10. They were pretty much the top 10 for the whole race, and the top 15 actually looks pretty much the same. But as you can see, we ended up P13, a decent little comeback for us considering our little strategy mishap. Blaney, Keselowski, Buescher having rough runs today in the late 20s, so they'll be looking to rebound next race. And then we look through the rest of the race results. It is Ryan Newman and Michael McDowell, the only DNFs of today's race, as we are now going to look over and take a look at the regular season point standings. We currently hold it over Kyle Larson by 2 points, so we keep that going for us. And Timmy Hill has locked himself in the playoffs with myself and Chase Briscoe. So the next gen era has started off with 3 Ford winners. We're going to look to continue that momentum going into the next race at Phoenix for the Fan Shield 500, returning to the place where we lost the championship to Kevin Harvick last year. Yeah, it still lingers in the back of my mind. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and also thank you for being patient with the time for waiting and also my voice today. So please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good rest of your day, everybody.
We're rising, we're